ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision and our new champion, Steve!
I just won my title in February. That March, went to work one day, everything was fine. I ate some fries, got up. I used to work valet, so I went to go get a car that came in, and all of a sudden I got super lightheaded. I was like, maybe I just stood up too fast. It was nothing. And I kept on trying to fight it. It's like the lightheadedness kept on coming back, and it got to a point where it just wasn't stopping. My vision was going black. It's just hard to move. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna go to the hospital. They kept me overnight. Finally, about a day and a half, 2 days later, they finally tell me you have a dissection of the vertebral artery. And what it was is pretty much a cut on the inside line of my artery. Well, it sucked. It's something I love to do, and it's a big part of who I am. It's a big part of everyone who knows me knows about my fighting, about my martial arts, and how much I loved it. We had 3 doctors. One doctor told me, yeah, it was completely fine. As soon as I heal up, I can go back to fighting. Another doctor said I shouldn't do it at all. And then there was a third doctor, and I respect his opinion the most. He looked at me, looked me in the eyes. He said, honestly, we can all tell you that you could do this, you shouldn't do this, but ultimately when you heal up, you'll be fine. And the decision to ultimately go back into fighting, if you'd like to, is going to be up to you. And it's like, I want to test myself because I'm an athlete, I'm a martial artist, and I want to test myself. I want to test all the skills I've learned and all the disciplines I learned. During the off period of time when I couldn't fight, that's actually when I learned most of my grappling, my takedown defenses, watched other fighters, watched what they've done. I've watched my old videos, see the things I've done, the mistakes I've made, and I tried to improve those. And I mean, every fighter is going to have some flaw. But the best we can do, no matter how many times we train certain things, we're always going to have that flaw. The best we can do is acknowledge it and try and make it, and try and eliminate it as much as possible. Like I drop my hands a lot, especially I drop my right hand more than my left hand just because back in 2013, actually August 18, 2013, I was fighting my rival that I was talking about earlier. He actually knocked me out in the second round with a round kick to the face, and because then I used to drop my left hand. After that, I don't drop my left hand anymore. I'd say I'm best at, when I do it properly, I'm best at using my punches to set up my kicks. I have a really great leg kick. Most people, including yourself, have felt it. They don't like it. So when I use my punching to combo into my kicking, I think that's my best aspect. I've learned principles from boxing, Muay Thai, Taekwondo, Karate, some Wing Chun, some Jiu-Jitsu, some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, some ninjutsu, and some kenpo. I've learned a little bit from multiple different martial arts, and I take a piece of it and try and put it into my own craft, where I wouldn't say that I'm a karateka or anything like that, but I can say that I know enough of karate to put what I do know into my own craft. So you might notice sometimes if you ever watch any of my fights, some of the moves I'm doing aren't always karate, or some of them aren't always Muay Thai or Taekwondo or boxing. It's just a mix of all of it. When I see the opportunity or the opening for a certain technique, I use it. It doesn't matter how hard it's going to be, it doesn't matter how challenging this opponent is, I'm going to win. And so every fight I always go into with that attitude that I'm the champion, I'm the winner, I'm going to win. And as far as I can tell, every fight that I went in with that attitude, I've always won, so something I'm going to keep up. Hopefully, if all goes as planned, I'll be fighting a guy named Vince Mocha. I might be saying his name wrong. If I am, I apologize. But he's a strong kickboxer. I believe he won the WK Nationals a while ago. He has a way better ground game than I do, so I'm gonna have to try and force myself to keep the fight to stand up And I'm just going to go in there with the mindset that I'm going to win, and it doesn't matter what round I'm going to win, I'm just going to win.